Paper Rex are a weird and wacky team, no doubt.
Rush. Mako nearly the first to be caught. Boombot by some space. But look at this massive crunch, even Forsaken rushing out from short. Walls raised and DRX completely contained back towards their spawn with something on the hunt. Trailblazers traded, Buzz dashing forward, something holding the line, takes the dismiss once again. Untouched, counter swings back out, finds our B, Divide gets zest. He looks for a bit more and something. He is not satiated, he is not going to be denied. Forsaken this time, doesn't need the shorty.
But I actually think coming into Champions 2023 that there might be an even weirder team that no one is talking about. Welcome to FPX. And no, I'm not talking about the old FPX, I'm talking about this one.
喜欢的一个局面，当打快的给淹了，但是空投淹然后又给受伤，Y又拿下，又贴近光束，前面后面被分隔了，一片血腥的枪线，最后两个人 ，Sorry my bad，Locking， 两个人的位置都很差 ，Locking 打一个背部 ，Sorry my bad， 离爆能只有108000里，明局拿下，我们恭喜 FunPlus Phoenix， 他们第二次杀回了世界的比赛，他们将会前往洛杉矶全球冠军。
Now, they might not be as crazy aggressive as Paper Rex. More so, just look at some of the comps that they play. They're just off in their own world when it comes to team comps and give no regard for whatever anyone else thinks.
跑者拿着标配在近点，对面是单摸，先给闪，他先背了一下，今天有人右键3连发，标配他主播要走，兄弟别挡我，别挡住我的安全通道。人虎协同直接来到点内，二楼有一个，不是二楼下有一个，3T 直接被 YU 给打掉了。
海良的技能扑射，并没有能够给到标记太多受过路费的机会，而且安置爆那些 timing 点并没有能够抓到。
现在直接用刀来划门，每个FunPlus队员多多少少都是受到一定伤害的。王者打一个，另外被5强，他又打了一个，小刀现在涌了进来，两个人在二楼下，二楼下这个位置有一个铁箱，哎呀，跳过来先打了王者，1打1，你在明我在明，先混一个烟，柏林他又要混烟，还有3发子弹。 换完，哎，第一下，柏林他做到了，1打3。
The thing is, this was true even all the way back at Lock-In as well, where they played some really weird comps in their game versus Carmine Core.
Like theirs, it's been one, and it's a quick plant as well. Maybe a counter. Oh yes, Shin gonna commit his right back through, but again, that may only catch 2 of the players in. Looking at the back lines, it's only Scream to try and be the disruptive factor towards that.
Yeah, and Yuchun wise to it already. With a lack of pressure on site, he can just post up on this position. Paranoia not going to catch anything. Nobody in backside. Berlin playing inside his poison orb could cause problems for Carmine Core.
Oh, quick trade though. XMS not going to drop the ball just yet, but now called to attention. They have to be careful of that spike. A tap towards it will draw eyes. Scream now in the back lines being a problem. 3-man face. Carmine Core desperately trying to fight and falling to FPX. Can you believe it?
Now, sometimes these weird comps, like playing Astra and Omen together, can find value, like in these clips.
回去，王浩哲能走吗？他被重力直接给吸住了。柏林是直接打掉了王浩哲，手杀到手。另一边的范围啊，我们看射手炮台收了回来。
对，但注意到 A 区 A 小踩住之后，其实回防是一波夹击之势哦。安置爆的这个 timing 点来得及时的话是能抓的。
重力之姐找，哎呀，长招，终于实现打掉小 K， 但是自己踩到纳米蜂群了，在点后的一个位置已经被发现。 安装爆能器，哎，这个点位其实可以穿的。柏林先打掉U3T，又打掉了柏林。现在这个爆能器安装完毕，但他不知道，哎，人怎么在这里？
这波人换人，标记是没有能够顶住最后的压力，主要还是把民居给到的。
But sometimes it doesn't go nearly as well, like this round where they lose a 5v3 versus some pistols.
给一个，哎，等一下，救护车呢？救护车来了。
主要是这波 A 区的动静造得很足哦，已经是形成了最后的3A 堵点的重防了。看他下几把枪吧。
但是就算是3A， 也是一个3打5。小道烟，霹雳之虎推暗眼，直接来到前点位。YU 在找人，二楼有一个，他的枪法有点失误，但是这条招直接补掉。哎，小 K 再打了一个，最后一个人位置锁定了。2打1，给一个寻敌剑，但是拉出来之后，小编他的标配敲掉对手，自己还有多少血？
有机会，阿阳只是一把鬼面而已。
哎，雷击剑射了88。 他现在已经没有任何技能了，拉出来，小编他在做什么
And when you start looking at some of their maps, some of the numbers are quite ugly, considering that this is just in some of the Chinese qualifiers like Bind here, and only a 20% win rate, Split only 33. Okay, of course they're going to have some maps that they're doing well on because they did qualify for this event, but also Fracture at 40%. And if this is just against other Chinese teams, some of which didn't even make it to Champions, it's a little bit concerning. And this really is FPX when you watch them. It's not that their crazy weird comps are that bad. They seem to have enough ideas on them, and really playing Astra and Omen in the same comp with the Sky is basically just a variation on a lot of the double controller Sky meta we're currently in and you see on many different maps. To me though, their problem more so, I think, is their play is just not quite up to the standard of many of the other teams in this tournament. And look, for those kind of teams, I actually like playing weird comps. Maybe you could, you know, find some kind of little niche advantage that otherwise you wouldn't if you were playing normal comps. But they also have the small task of playing against EG in their first game, and whilst the rest of the group does look a little softer, I just don't believe they can be good enough to get it over the line.
留一手，其实他的阵容对于方 plus 比较关键，因为毕竟他是一个少尉，他能看的点位很多。哎，现在 USMT 摸了半天，他听到对面脚步了吗？他没有听到。
哎，打住！看到了，
看到了，先打掉这个玻璃。
但注意到 A 场现在阿阳是帮不到他的。
对，1打1，差点打掉一个，这一分可以真打 B 区，但 B 点里面还是有人的。YU 倒地，哎呀，现在玻璃也倒了，只剩下一个了。这个人就是阿阳，他曾经是方 plus 的责任神，而责任再大。 他的能力似乎也不够支撑，两个人一起加入，完成了收尾。
And that really is a shame, because whenever I see these teams playing some very, very weird comps, I want them to succeed. I want these teams that play stupid, bizarre comps to work, because then it might convince other teams to try similar stuff and be different. That's one of the reasons that I and many others like Paper X. They play so differently to everyone else. So, whilst I aren't a massive Hopium believer here this time for FPX, I am kind of rooting for them, because if they can do it, it would be really fun.
I want to say something. FPX! 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 Listen, we're taking over the world tonight.
They're taking over the world tonight, he says.
We found Copenhagen, we're going champions, and we're doing it again.